projected CFP rankings. LSU, they're going to slide a narrow loss to A&M. 9 and 10, you can argue a bunch of different teams here. I think the top 8's pretty good. You could argue Washington. You could argue a Penn State, a Texas even, a Washington State still. I'll put LSU at 10. We know that the committee loves those SEC schools. At number 9, I'll put Florida. Now, the committee has been willing to overlook the head-to-head matchup, but don't forget, LSU lost to Florida head-to-head. So that's why I got Florida at number 9. They move up a couple of spots into number 9. But 9 through 10, you'll see debate and argument. In the end, both those teams are eliminated. So before we get here to number 8, we'll get one more second. I'll fix our records here on Michigan. That's my mistake. Michigan is actually 10-2. My bad, folks. 10-2 for Michigan, so we'll get that corrected. There it is. My bad. They're going to slide quite a bit. I still think they stay in the top 8, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. I think they're out. Now, you could maybe see them ahead of number 7, but in the end, I think you're going to see number 7 be UCF. I don't think they are totally out of the running at this point. They need a lot of chaos still, and they have to be above Michigan, I think, in these latest CFP rankings. But I think you'll see UCF check in at number 7 ahead of Michigan. Now, before we get to the top 6 and then 6 most likely teams to make it, today's show is brought to you by BetDSI. Head to chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code LIVE120 for a 120% deposit bonus. Put down $50, they're going to give you $60 for free. Put down $100, they're going to give you $120. Put down $500, they will give you $600 to bet with on BetDSI, but you got to use that promo code LIVE120 at chatsports.com/bet. In now to the top 6 of my projected playoff rankings here. Number 1, it's not going to change. It's Alabama. I think they might be in regardless of what happens against Georgia, unless it's a total blowout. But I think Bama, in reality, they're pretty much in. Clemson might not be. They play a mediocre Pitt team in the ACC title game. Win that, and they're in. Notre Dame, number 3, well, they're already in. The question for Notre Dame becomes, where will they be seated? It's a no-brainer for the Fighting Irish. They have secured their spot. They have no games left. They're undefeated. There is zero chance the committee would leave out an undefeated Notre Dame team, given that they're already 12-0. There's just no way that's going to happen. 4, 5, and 6 is where the drama will come. At number 4, I've got Georgia. Their schedule's pretty good. I like where they sit right now. Now, in the end, if they lose, someone else will jump in. So with that in mind, before we get to 5 and 6 here, what 4 teams will make the college football playoff? Let me know in the comments section. I thought Michigan was going to get in. Of course, I no longer feel that way. I'll give at number 5 for now. My 4th pick is Oklahoma. That's who I think is going to find their way in. That's who I want to see play Alabama as well. Oklahoma number 5. That leaves Ohio State number 6. Now remember, OSU was 10 last week. They were not very good in terms of the way the committee viewed them, behind even UCF. That will change. I think they're going to skyrocket up. But who should be number 5 here? Oklahoma or Ohio State? Very similar resumes right now. Strength of schedule, strength of record, top 25 wins. But here's the thing. I think you'll see Oklahoma ranked higher in the next CFP rankings, and then OU plays a better team against Texas. And OSU's loss, by the way, is significantly worse than Oklahoma's. OSU lost to a 500 Purdue team. Oklahoma lost to Texas, a good team. And many will say, oh, well, Oklahoma almost lost to Army. Army's going to win 10 games this year. Also, Ohio State, they lost to Nebraska and Maryland. So I think the resume is better for Oklahoma. I think they should be higher in the CFP rankings. And I think the committee will feel the same way, unless they really do want to value defense, in which Oklahoma has not had a good showing so far this year. So let me know which team you think should be ranked higher. I feel pretty good about it being Oklahoma. So here's my top 6 one more time. Bama, Clemson, Georgia, Bama, Clemson, Notre Dame, Georgia, Oklahoma, Ohio State. I think those will be your top 6 teams, and those are the 6 teams with a legitimate good shot here. I don't like UCF's chances to get into the college football playoff this season.